Today I am showing you how to make my favorite chocolate chip cookie as a chocolate chip cookie. You're not going to want to miss it. Hey everyone, it's Dorothy with crazyforcrust.com and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I am showing you how to take the best chocolate chip cookie recipe and add more chocolate. We're making double chocolate chip cookies today. These are super easy, super soft, super delicious. Enough said, let's get started. For more delicious desserts and easy recipes, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Now let's get in the kitchen. These cookies start with melted butter, so add half of a cup of unsalted butter that's been melted to a large bowl. And you're going to add 1/3 of a cup of granulated sugar and 1/2 of a cup of packed brown sugar. I love adding melted butter to cookies because it makes them super simple. One bowl, you don't need to even use a mixer. You can just stir this by hand. You can do either way. And it also adds a nice toffee-ish flavor to the final product. Once that's mixed together, add 1 large egg, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1/4 of a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. And along with 1/2 of a teaspoon of baking soda and 1/2 of a teaspoon of salt. Stir together, and once that's combined, add 1 1/3 cups of all-purpose flour. Once you have that all stirred together in a nice thick cookie dough, it's time to add more chocolate. So you're gonna add 1 1/2 cups of chocolate chips. You can use semi-sweet, milk, combination, whatever you like. Stir that in, and it's time to scoop our dough. I'm using a 2 tablespoon cookie scoop here. You can make these larger or smaller. Scoop your cookies onto a cookie sheet that's been covered with parchment paper or a silicone baking mat. And then you're going to chill it because we started with melted butter. You have to chill this dough. Chill it for at least 30 minutes. I like chilling it even longer, at least an hour or even overnight. And once you're ready to bake, bake them at 350 degrees for about 12 to 15 minutes until they're just no longer glossy, and then they are nice and done. And let them cool slightly before removing them from the pan. Once they're done, you can see how chocolatey they are, how fudgy they look. These are super simple. They're also a super blank slate. You could add M&Ms to these or chopped candy or nuts. These are gonna become your new favorite cookie recipe. Leave me a comment below and let me know, would you add anything besides chocolate chips? And keep watching for even more cookie recipes.